Hi everyone, welcome to my chaotic corner of the internet. I saw Ghost Bath yesterday. They were incredible. And today I'm gonna recreate the makeup look that I wore yesterday because I'm really proud of it and it came out really well. That being said, it may not come out as good this time. So I usually do my makeup in the room I was just in, sitting on the floor in front of the mirror, but I realized that that wasn't gonna work. There was just no good way to set up the camera. So I'm gonna try to do it standing up, but just know that this is not my natural habitat. First of all, I just want to say Ghost Bath was absolutely incredible. Look at the shirt, oh my god. It's a long sleeve and everything. So it was a weird little tour though, because they were playing with Unrequited, Harakiri for the Sky, and I think a local band called Jaeger. Jaeger was pretty good. I'm not sure if they were local actually. I think they were. The singer, like you could tell he was going ham, but you couldn't hear him at all. Like if you could hear the singer, they would have been really good. Unrequited was amazing. They played my favorite song of theirs, which is Anadonia. Which was also a mood. And I also met them, not realizing it, because one of them was running the merch situation and I bought a shirt from him and had no idea that's who I was talking to. But they're Canadian, they're very nice people, obviously. Harakiri for the Sky was like what most people were there for. I was kind of like in the minority being there for Ghost Bath, even though Ghost Bath was the headliner. And actually I think a lot of people left after Harakiri for the Sky. I was right next to the stage for Ghost Bath, which was an incredible experience. Ghost Bath blew me away. They were really good. Harakiri for the Sky was really good as well. I want to say that. Like, I really appreciate the fact that the singer kept like walking off into the audience because the stage was like super small. I think that's why he kept like coming down and like screaming at us. It was very intimate. I liked it. There's also a moment where he like wandered off and was like sitting in a corner. Ghost Bath, I mean, like there weren't that many of us up there, and I think they like healed me, because before this I had like this intense like headache and like toothache and like neck pain, but headbanging to Ghost Bath cured me. I feel way better today than I have in like a week. Also, I totally could have hung out with them. They were just hanging out outside, but I was so tired, I just wanted to go home and rest my little legs because they stopped playing at like midnight, which is absurd. Onto the makeup. So I'm gonna start with this e.l.f. liquid liner. The key to liquid liner, especially if you have little hoods, I think that's what this is called. Like I have like flaps over my eyes and they're not sitting at the same place. So if I make my eyeliner really thick, it looks uneven even if it's not. So the key to liquid liner is to make the thinnest line possible, because you can always go thicker, but you can't always go thinner. Now here's something that professional makeup artists don't do, but I can't figure out. Like they always draw the wing on first. I don't know how they do that. I start with the lid. Ooh, that was a good little swipe actually, I'm proud of that one. So yeah, you see how I'm starting off really thin? That's the goal. You don't want to have a lot of excess on there either. Like make sure to wipe it off before you do it. Now it's time for the wing. If you have eyelids with some overlap like mine, if you have eyelids with some overlap at the corners like mine, you have to really make a nice bold wing. Don't worry if it looks crazy, because when you open your eyes, it's not going to look like anything, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna draw it out from there. Whoops, that is way too much. Looks kind of cool, but that's not what I was going for. Keep Q-tips on hand. See, this is harder to do when I'm not sitting down. Wipe it off at an angle, and then you'll create a nice little angle for yourself. Yeah, this is not intuitive for me. I can't even tell if I'm... Oh, I did it, okay. Especially if you have lids like mine, do it with your eyes open so that you can see what it'll look like. Because it'll look very different if your eyes are open versus closed. This stuff takes a second to dry, so I'm just gonna let it dry for a sec. I cleaned it up a little bit off camera with the mirror just to make sure that it actually looked decent. And now I'm letting it dry again. That actually looks better than the one I did yesterday. Now I'm going to use the e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner. This label is like wore off, but basically it's a black retractable pencil like that. And what I'm gonna do is make a nice thick dark line at the bottom. This one you don't have to be precise with because you're gonna smudge it out. It looks crazy, but then you take your fingy. I guess you could use a blender or something if you are smart, but I don't know how to do that. Kind of drag it down. The irony is that I have like dark circles under my eyes, but this somehow makes them look better. It's like fatigue, but make it art. So I did that. This is kind of excessive. Let's wipe that off. I think that was good, but let me look in the mirror again. Yeah, so that's it for the bottom. We're gonna do one more thing. Take your liquid liner again. We're gonna draw our thinnest line ever on the bottom lid. Yeah, like that. Now I want it to be connected to the wing. Actually, I think that's good. But let me check. Yeah, so that's the look. So yeah, I did the other eye off camera because I didn't trust myself to duplicate those results. This is definitely one of my favorite eye looks that I've ever done. If you try it, let me know in the comments. As you can see, I'm not wearing any mascara because I don't wear mascara. I don't like how it feels. I don't like plucking it out at the end of the day. But it would look better with mascara. It would also look really good if you use false lashes. I'm just not that kind of person. So yeah, I thought I'd show you the final result in like actually decent lighting. Here we are. It looks awesome. This video was dedicated to my good friend Rob, who lives all the way across the world from me, but I told him literally like 2 years ago that I would do a makeup tutorial for how I did not quite this look, but a similar look. And so this is finally that video. And that same good friend of mine happens to run a really legit podcast where he and his co-host interview really cool metal bands, mostly. Not Ghostbath, but but other really good artists. And I'll link that in the description. If you're into metal at all, you should really check out Horn Throwers. There's a podcast, there's also a radio show. The radio show airs on Thursdays from 6 to 9 EST, that's my time, on Calvin FM. It's for 3 hours. I listen to it religiously almost every week. I think I've only missed like 3 weeks and I felt really bad every time. But yeah, have a wonderful day. I'll see all of you lovely humans next time. And don't forget to throw the horns.